So what we can confirm, and we're cutting across to Professor Y.P. Sundaryal at the back of that, what we can confirm right now, once again, this is all initial sketchy information. The expanse of this tragedy is still unknown. We must say that very clearly because very little information is coming in. All roads leading to Dharali, leading to Harsil right now, most of them completely blocked. The aerial route is blocked. What we are picking up is local info and local intelligence. Though there are SDRF, NDRF teams, the local brigade, the army also, pitching in. So, having said all of that, the expanse of this tragedy is still unknown. Professor Y.P. Sundaryal, who's a geologist, is joining us. One of the main reasons, Professor, what is being indicated is the rivulets completely breaching their banks, once again pointing out to the larger tragedy we keep speaking of, that you cannot bind rivers. This one, the Kheer Ganga here, completely consuming this village in its wake.
Yes, actually, if you see, the location, it is completely, we can say that it is unsafe. And the seed grid of the people, they constructed their homestay. Actually, these damaged lodges are mainly homestay,
right,
for which government also giving some grants and a startup grant. But unfortunately, we occupied unsafe places for this construction. And administration should not allow to occupy such places which are unsafe. This is the first thing what happened in due to this cloud burst in the Kheer Ganga. Mainly, second thing I want to tell you that in the recent research, we have many published papers by our Indian scientists who told that on the basis of last 500-year data, Birwal Sahni Institute of Paleoscience, they published a paper in 2023. And they said that the trend of the rainfall,
right,
particularly in the Uttarakhand Himalaya, is decreasing. It means total rainfall is decreasing trend they got. But what they found, that extreme event is increasing day by day.
And that's
if
what
you look,
right. So yes, I'll just come to you. Allow me to just bring in our other guests, and we'll come back to the reasons on, with what you pointed out is an important point you're making, because clearly weather patterns are changing. There's climate change. What you pointed out, that rain is decreasing, but incidents like this are only but increasing, and we've seen them one too many. Naveen Bhatnagar, sir, you've former DIG, NDRF, the first 24 hours as NDRF, I'm sure Mr. Bhatnagar, are crucial where rescue is concerned. Because right now, rescue is priority, relief will only kick in later. But what you see in terms of just visuals, what does it indicate? Are we looking in terms of expanse at a 2013-like tragedy in Uttarakhand?
Yeah. So, lot of changes are there. Because this flash flood came from top to bottom, so with a lot of debris and other this flash flood also. So due to that pressure, and a lot of things were reported, and loss of was there, especially in the villages area and nearby places of Ganges. Likewise, lot of losses being reported. So being an SDRF, our NDRF and SDRF people, they are doing their rescue operation. Yeah.
All right. Okay. I want to quickly cut across right now to Atul Sati, who's an activist. Atul Sati. All right. We seem to have lost. Do we have Professor Beg? Professor Beg, would you want to comment on what we are witnessing right now in Uttarakhand, sir?
Yes, I am extremely tragic and unfortunate incident. My condolences. Very briefly, I would like to mention that it is more of a landsliding for a number of reasons, but not a cloud burst. It is a near cloud burst. In fact, it is more than cloud burst kind of a situation which has been created. Reason is that because of the continuous rain for these many days, what you call is a Kheer Ganga river, there it got outflowed because it is coming from such a top level. The flow was very fast, and the major point was that the natural flow which was coming to this area, Dharali, and then another nearby hill from there, the water was streaming. Those, because of the continuous rain, soil got too much of a damage that got mixed up. So one side, number of streams got merged up. Then coming from this Kheer Ganga river, it got overflowed suddenly, and that made a catastrophe. And this is something which we should know, that this area, the landslide is very devastating, because all of them are mud, which will carry along with the water, unlike Lonavala, Khandala, where it is a more of a rocky. So it will just get into that and then it will not flow. And that is what the tragic pictures you have been seeing it. So it will all through water will carry this sludge along with this, and it will make even much more disastrous. Now the reasons for how that got the river overflowed as well as this is happening, because obvious reason is that the drainage areas are getting choked. Water is not finding it to spread in a longer areas, and there what exactly we need to look into, that what are the kind of a construction which is more than what we can swallow, which is happening. And then we need to see the plastic usage and other things. Most likely the drainage water is not finding any places to spread around, and continuous rain is anyway putting the fury of that. Moisture, because of the climate change, is becoming very huge. So in addition to monsoon plus heavy moisture laden atmospheric cloud, both of them putting extreme rainfalls, and this is what it has happened. But then I just want to correct only this thing, that it was really not a cloud burst, because the rain was not that fast. Because cloud burst definition is that within 1 hour, 100 mm water rain should have been there within a 10 by 10 kilometer. That was not really the case, because it was not that fast within 1 hour.
So you're saying it's flash floods and it wasn't a cloud burst, because the initial information...
Exactly. It is a widespread, fast rain accumulated, made the soil weaker. And that is what.
All right. So you're saying it's not a cloud burst, because what we've been confirmed right now by our, local information coming in, that it was a cloud burst, that there were not one, but 2 or 3 cloud bursts that took place. But you're suggesting this was more of a flash flood. But Atul Sathi, we finally have him back. Mr. Sathi, this is something that has played out multiple times over, especially where Uttarakhand is concerned. This is once again deja vu, and collateral are the hapless people of Uttarakhand. Mr. Sathi, can you hear me, sir? Mr. Sathi, can you hear me? All right, we seem to be having a bit of an audio problem. We're going to try and connect back to Mr. Atul Sathi. But